fell in. But then something happened. She didn't notice when she was running, but ew, what is that smell? Ew, yucky, yuck. Oh, and she couldn't breathe. Quickly, she took her shirt and she covered her mouth, and she ran back the other way until she could breathe again. Wow, what was that? She didn't know what it was, but she decided she was going to find out. So she went and found some of the most beautiful smelling flowers, and she gathered them up, and she crunched them up in her hand, and then she put them by her mouth, and she walked. And as she got closer, she could smell a little bit of the yucky smell, so she breathed in through the flowers. And she breathed in a little more. And she got to where the smell was the worst, and it was right next to the creek. And she looked down at the creek, and what she was hoping to see was beautiful, clear water. But what was flowing was gunky, yucky water. I mean, the water was almost so full of stuff that it bubbled. It looked almost like acid. And she wanted to touch it, but she figured it was going to be dangerous. So she took one of the flowers that she saw nearby, and she plucked it. And she dropped it into the water, and it went up in smoke. And she put her hands back over her face, and she quickly walked away from the creek. And she was wondering, what is wrong? If that creek looks like that. And then she thought about it. She had noticed that everything growing near the creek was dying or dead. It was only a few feet away from the creek, but it was all dead. She was thinking, this isn't good. This might, if the water's that bad and something's happening, what's going to happen to the rest of the plants? And she decided then and there to find out what was going on. She heard a rustle in the bushes behind her, and she spun quickly, but there was nothing there. She took another step, and she heard a rustle again. She looked. Who's there? Who are you? And this young boy came walking out of the bush, looking at her like this. Who are you? I asked. I can see this is going to be a long thing if we go this route. My name's Esther, and you are? My name's Seth. Seth is my name. I've been here for a little while, but I haven't seen any people. You're the first person. Where'd you come from? Well, Seth, funny you should ask. I just woke up. Or I went to sleep. I'm not quite sure yet, but there's a small area over a ways that's surrounded by beautiful trees and a bunch of great flowers. And when I woke up, that's where I was at. Or when I went to sleep, with my mom and dad kissing me on each cheek. Anyway, you understand. I was here. That's where I started out at. And what about you? How'd you get here? Because I only seen was a bird so far. Funny, I haven't seen many animals. Well, I woke up or went to sleep too. But I should have woken up at home already. And I haven't. Not that it's a bad thing. It's very nice here, but I do miss my family and my friends. It's almost like I was supposed to do something here, but I haven't figured it out. And like I can't go home until you figure it out. Seth, I think we're supposed to figure out why this water's killing the land. Because as beautiful as this land is, if that water's like that, what do the animals have to drink? I wondered about that. That's why I haven't gone close to it, but I keep thinking maybe if I stay close enough to the water, I might get something to drink. I'm really thirsty. Well, Seth, why don't we go for a walk and see if we can figure out a place to get some food. Maybe there's a tree that has some fruit on it that we can eat that'll give us water too. That's a good idea. I haven't explored too much because I've been a little scared, and I've actually tried sleeping a couple times trying to go home, and that hasn't worked. So I've only been here for about a day, and as curious as I've been more scared, so I've been sleeping more, and it hasn't worked. So I'll walk with you. Is that okay? Sure, Seth, come with me. So Esther and Seth decided to walk not too close to the creek because of how bad it smelled, but close enough where they could hear it and yet still be able to look around the forest area. And so that's where we'll stop today, Jenya and Joseph. We'll stop there, and I'll pick the story up tomorrow. I'll send you the video so you can see it later, okay? I love you, love you, love you. And I think I'll see you today. Today's Sunday. I think it's May 23rd. So I'll see you later today, okay? But if I don't get to see you directly, I'll get to see you through this, and you get to see me through it. All right. I love you lots. I'll see you soon. Mwah.